in the game.
Welcome to Jacksonville, Florida. Today is see who will walk out as champion of the Tax Slayer Gator Bowl. Bowl games are not only a reward for how you played in the regular season, but can be a springboard into next year as well. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Virginia Cavaliers, taking on a team from the SEC, the Missouri Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up and get this bowl game underway. Fielded in the end zone, it's Johnson. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. So the Missouri Tigers offense will have the football first. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box, they can take it outside, they can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, second and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's third down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
Throws to the wideout. Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. The play will stand. Off the play fake on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen and pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in, it's Coleman. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Really nice job by the defense there. You're trying to force the quarterback to throw the football in front of you and allow your guys to square up and make a tackle out in space. You got to force the ball carrier to do something special after the catch. Not able to do it there, so really nice tactic by the defense.
Oh, the attempt is no good. Kicker couldn't quite get it through, and the scoreboard remains the same. So Virginia's offense has the ball for the first time. And David, this offense is built around keeping it on the ground and feeding the beast at running back.
Yeah, and he is a grown ace man. That dude, it starts and ends with him. Jesse, how nice is it to have a running back that you can turn, hand the ball to? He's going to get positive chunks. Defenses fear him. That's a really nice place to start on offense.
And it doesn't matter how many guys they have in the box, right? Every single week, defense is key on stopping this guy, and none of them can do it. He is so dynamic, a true game changer for this offense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Now facing a 3rd and long. To the air, it's Morris. Lofts one high and deep. He's got it inside the 25. He was off to the races and maybe another step or two and he would have scored, but they get him at the 21-yard line. The Cavaliers getting set on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
I love the job here by the linebacker. He just kind of floats and he's shuffling and he's waiting to see which way the quarterback's going to go with the football. Not able to snag it out of the air, but hey, batting it away, it's a big-time play.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Grabbed behind the line. It's Taylor. He goes out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is a weapon, and you're seeing that here early.
And the Cavaliers are marching down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Ennis. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia. A score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big body frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Caught near the sidelines. Will pick up a few before going out of bounds.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football out. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense. Getting the sack, getting the fumble.
Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run. Not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Motion from the wideout. Safe little shovel pass. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. To the air, it's Morris. Rushes on him. And here's a fumble way behind the line. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Virginia has the lead here. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. This is not a straight-on kick, a 42-yarder from the right hash. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And that lead grows even bigger.
Well, sudden change situation. You got to give this defense credit. Their offense just turned it over. They held tight. They didn't allow a touchdown. They forced their opponent to take a field goal. But nice job.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner goes down. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. Lost one deep down the right side. Catch inside the 25. A massive pickup on that one, and they're in business at the 21.
And that's perfect for this offense. Backed up towards your own end zone, make a play to create space, get some momentum going on this drive. Just what the offense needed to start this thing.
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. Nice. Still making moves. And he runs it in for a score. Touchdown, Missouri! Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, more points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Well, they didn't exactly milk the clock on that drive, did they? 2 plays and into the end zone for the touchdown. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. On the move from inside is 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run it from the gun. Turning it on! An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
The Cavaliers come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air, it's Morris. Fires to the wideout. That's reeled in, it's Harris. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. That's caught. It's Harris. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Running back searching for a hole. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. With the catch, it's Courtney. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. And he'll have to find the line and generate some power, a 46-yarder from the left. Right down the boulevard, it's good. The lead now 6 here in the 2nd.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. They've got the screen set up. And a little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of him.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling past, then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the big fella. He's into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 47.
Yeah, this defense is going to have a plan for this tight end, especially when he lines up in the slot, because there's a lot of different routes he can run, and because of his size and his wingspan, he's very, very difficult to cover.
And the Tigers in a good spot here with second and short. Back to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Coleman. They'll make the stop at the 42. It's a pickup of 5, and that will be enough for a first down.
Well, the drag route's put in this playbook to fight against man-to-man coverage. So there you see the receiver using his speed, working his way across the field. He gets separation on the DB trying to trail him, makes the catch, turns it upfield for the first.
To the air on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Coleman. The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. The sure hands, it's Coleman. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He was in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Fires to the tight end. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the middle. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. This is not a straight-on kick, a 42-yarder from the right hash. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. The lead is down to a field goal. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Reese, in a season filled with magical moments, even more here today in this Gator Bowl. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the conclusion of the Gator Bowl.
Missouri will kick it off to open this second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. And they got it done in the first half, but the job now, follow up, close. He's got it on the outside. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
Dropping back, it's Morris. Here's a heat. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
And the Cavaliers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Makes a man miss. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. And it seems to be a lot easier for the quarterback to find this guy than it is for the defense.
Yeah, and I think this is a guy, Reese, that you can split him out. You can feel comfortable getting the football as many ways as possible because he is one of those matchup problems. Linebackers aren't going to be able to run with him, so try to find ways to maximize that little guy's speed and athletic ability.
Here's the pressure. Got him downfield. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Cavaliers are moving quickly down the field. Makes the grab. They will score. Touchdown, Cavaliers.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Looking for a gap. It's Hardy. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. That's caught. It's Coleman. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
And a play like that, that seems routine, but it only works if the quarterback can get the ball out on time and out in front of the wide receiver. That allows the receiver to keep separation from the defender, and the ball hits him in stride.
He leaves it with the back. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half. 2nd
down, they'll go to the air. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on 3rd down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete. And all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
They punted away on 4th down. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Back to pass, it's Morris. Quickly to the tight end. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Caught over the middle. It's Ennis. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Brown has it. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Back to pass on 2nd down. Finds his tight end. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. We've reached the end of the period. It's Virginia holding the lead and sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the 3rd. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. On 3rd down, he drops the throw, trying to set up the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Man, this defense just has so much speed. You saw it on that 3rd down play. The offense is trying to get a quick one, see if they can get a block and maybe spring a guy free, but the pursuit, wow, that was so good defensively.
And the Cavaliers line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And that is a great job by the defense, containing and constricting the pocket. There was nowhere for the QB to go, and he did not have a lot of time. He went down quick.
Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Fires left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Hits the afterburners. The 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Tigers.
Man, the defense has got to be kicking themselves. They had the offense pinned back so deep in their own end. It's one thing to give up a completion, but you can't let the receiver go the entire distance and score a touchdown. Bad job on the back end by the D.
Getting set for the point after. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score coming on a scintillating 92-yard pass for the score. on the run from inside his own 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. After giving up that last touchdown, they still got the lead, but now feeling a little bit of pressure to answer with one of their own, David.
Man, it gets a little bit tight. Listen, we're getting later in the ball game. This offense punted last time. They got to find a few plays, Palmer, that they really love here. Steal some momentum back in this ball game.
They do, David, and after watching their defense just get gashed down the field that last run, the dream drive for this offense would be to matriculate the ball down the field, eat up some clock, and finish it off with a touchdown.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Throws for the tight end. Got his man downfield. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
Got it in the middle. It's Ennis. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Cavaliers are rolling down the field. Wide receiver going in motion. With jet sweep pass. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The give as they work on that clock. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
Getting late, pressure building, huge third down coming up on the road for this offense. Scanning the field, it's Morris. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense, it brings up a fourth down.
And how about this defense? Not getting frustrated. They've given up a bunch of yards. You're down in your scoring area, but nice job bowing your neck on third down, forcing the fourth down, not getting frustrated. Good job focusing by this defense.
So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Right down the boulevard. And now it'll take a touchdown to at least tie them a 6-point lead here in the fourth.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Finds space on the right. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch, in a big moment, when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
Looking to throw on first down. Got his man. Oh, a lot of space. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
A lot of times when you go to the stat sheet after the game, defenses are going to look at explosive plays. Like, we're taught to be top down, stay deep, don't give up those big plays, make them earn it all the way down the field. Bad job giving up the big play in the passing game.
They'll go to the air. Touchdown, Tiger! Fit it in the window for the score.
That is how it's done. In the clutch, in the big time, your offense comes up with the big drive, puts points on the board. Now you tell your kicker, go knock this PAT through, take the lead. Nice execution by this offense.
Just an extra point away from taking the lead late. And the extra point gives them a 1-point lead here in the fourth. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. And the returner is stopped. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Grabbed in the middle, it's Ennis. Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Looking downfield, it's Morris. Gets it out quickly. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. He's trying to get them set quickly. They have to get the ball into field goal range. Grab near the marker. It's Harris. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And they've trusted him to throw the football all game. And I expect nothing to change whatsoever. They're going to put it on his back, or his arm, I guess you could say, and let him throw this team to victory. It's a close game, tight game. I'm rolling with my best player.
Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Taylor. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Second down, he'll throw it. Got it in the middle, it's Ennis. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Pressure coming. Took a shot as he threw.
Well, that one fell incomplete, but they know they're only one big completion away here from getting that field goal they need so bad. They have time to get a first down, clock it, or use the sideline to stop the clock and put them in position to win this game.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to throw, and he's got to do it here late. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
Yeah, and that's fine. Listen, it's go time, right? Now it's coming up on third down. You probably got 2 downs anyways. It's the fourth quarter. It's time for this QB to take charge.
They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Morris. Throws toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Well, this defense is still playing so hard here late in the game in the fourth quarter. Offense taking a shot into the end zone. Defender in incredible position, and he's able to knock that one away and complete.
It's a 1-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And it's incomplete, and the last chance comes up empty, and the ball game is over.